Welcome to Academy Answers Podcast, a show dedicated to inspiring and providing actionable advice on life, business, happiness, success, and reaching your full potential. Have you ever felt frustrated that life isn't working out the way you expected? Have you been searching for answers without success? You've come to the right place. Each week, we bring you perspectives, ideas, and actionable content. We share with you proven and time-tested step-by-step strategies to help you live the life you deserve and make your dreams a reality. From health to finances to relationships to business, we provide the insights and strategies you need to reach your full potential. So buckle up and plug in, because Academy Answers Podcast is about to take you to a new level of personal success.
Hey my friends, welcome to the Academy Answers Podcast, where we answer the questions from our blog or email list or social media on personal finance, personal development, success, happiness, freedom, and designing a life that is based on creating something in the world, something awesome that can serve you and serve the society, and becoming free so you can impact and choose what you want to do, when you want to do, and with whom you want to do it. And we strongly believe in that, and we believe all human beings, every single one of us has that potential. And we also believe that we live in the best times to make that potential a reality. So this question is from one of my avid readers. She said, Lewin, I listen to you and I read all your stuff when I used to travel on the train to work. It usually is about a 2.5 hour commute every day. Now I have a job that's only 5 minutes away. I'll have a lot of spare time in the evenings and in the mornings. What do I do with that spare time? Because I am thinking of doing stuff, but when I look back on what I'll be saving in terms of time, I don't want to waste it away. So I'll have that 2.5 hours in the days to do something. You know, this person already do a fitness program. This person already have some type of entertainment plan, so they still have 2 hours clean. And I would say to everybody is that time is the greatest element of life. Time is what life is made of. If you waste your time, you waste your life. One of the things, most important thing about being successful is to be ninja with your time, because time is incredibly finite and short. You see, time is never ending, but you don't have a lot of time. You get 24 hours every single day. You got to fit everything in that 24 hours. Now, what people are competing for is your attention. When they get your attention, they actually get your time. It's the same thing. Getting your attention and getting your time. Because it's that time that everybody else convert into what they want from you. Whether to make a call for them, whether to give them something, whether to go somewhere for them, whether to buy something from them. And if you use the money that you have in your pocket to buy something from them, that money came in your pocket by someone else buying your time. So time is in most, if not all, transaction. There's a time element there that resurfaces every time you make the logical analysis. So the most important characteristic, or the most outstanding characteristics of time is that it keeps dying. Once the clock rolls past 11:59 p.m. every night, 12 o'clock comes up and the time keeps dying, and that day's passed, that day's gone, you're older, that time is done. You have lost a hell of a lot of time. Whatever time you have on life, you have less days to live. Right now as we speak, the time you have left to live is just getting shorter. So you have to be a ninja on your time. Now, it's commendable that this person has kind of outlined that, you know, they're serious about doing something with their time, and that's very important. So what I want to tell you is that what you can do with your time right now that can change your life forever is to immerse yourself, and I want you to listen to this really good. Immerse yourself into creating something awesome that can serve you and society when you cannot physically produce the results you want. Create something awesome that can serve you and serve society when you are not in a physical position to create the results that you want. And I said serve society because, excuse me, it is a value that you're going to bring out there that people are going to pay you for, or you're going to get a return from. Now, when I say create something awesome, everybody's start to back off, and most people start to, I don't want to do a business, I'm not an entrepreneur, I don't know how to do that. Creating something awesome doesn't necessarily mean you have to be an entrepreneur. You can use what you know, and this is the other point. When you create that something awesome, the basis of that is finding your strength. What are you good at? What are you known for? What do you love to do? No doubt there'll be a learning curve. No doubt you'll mess it up. No doubt it won't come off perfect the first time, but you're not doing it for anybody else in the initial stages. Whatever you're doing for yourself, so you can get the practice and the repetition, so you can get your quote unquote 10,000 hours of mastering that thing. When you master it, it becomes of value. When it becomes of value, other people will pay you money to get it, or for you to do it for them. It could be music, it could be art, it could be an investment portfolio, it could be an extra apartment that you build onto your house. Anything. It could be a business, it could be advice that you give, it could be something that you put on digital format and teach it and sell it. It could be a book, it could be recipes, it could be video advice, it could be tutorials, it could be a shop that you set up and rent out the space. Anything that you're passionate about, use it. Use that time to learn the know-how, develop the skill, and create that thing that you can put out there in the world. And I just really sound like a scratch record saying this. So when you're on vacation, when you're working, when you're sleeping, when you're spending time with your kids, that value is out there, improving others' life and improving your life by the returns, the monetary value that is coming back from it. That is what you can do with your time that will change your life forever. My friends, success cannot be built on your back. You cannot build your success on your back. What do I mean by that? If you have to turn up physically for every dollar that you earn, you are in trouble. Because as you sleep, as you work, as you play, as you watch, be entertained, as you spend money, there is expenses going on in the background. I always say to my brother-in-law is that one of the concepts that really used to freak me out ever since I was a kid. You know, they say, and some people say entrepreneurs are born, some they were not born, they can learn, they can be taught. It's a skill that is a trainable skill. I'm not getting into that, but there's this thing that freaks me out ever since I left college. And it is that, for example, this is April 1. Let's say it's the 1st of April. I work somewhere for a paycheck. On the 1st of April, let's say they pay me $2,000 a month. On the 1st of April, I know that on the 31st of April, I'll get $2,000. That's what I'll get. I have no way of getting any more. That's what they pay. That's the figure. I'm done. All my budget is set up for that $2,000 a month. I have no way of knowing what my expenses will be in its entirety. I have a budget. I know what my cable is, what my rent is, what my mortgage is, whatever is, food bill is. But there are things that are going to happen in that month that I will not know about or never thought about in expenses that I'll have to account for. And you don't know what magnitude that might be. It could be four times that $2,000. It could be 7 times that $2,000. It could be 0. But what about the times when it is much more? What do you do? And what if at the end of the month they say, well, you know what? Yeah, we're going to let you go. Where's the money going to come from again? And that's okay if you are 20, 25, 30, 35. But if you get older in life, get older, in way up more in your age, and these things start to happen to you, it could shorten your life drastically because the stress factor alone, knowing that you have a big mortgage, you have the kids that are not finished school, or didn't finish school yet, you have medical bills, you have all this stuff, and you are dependent heavily or only or fully or entirely dependent on a paycheck that is not going to last much longer, that has stopped coming, or a social security check that is woefully inadequate. You know, the studies show that only about 3 in 10 Americans or 2 in 10 Americans can write a check over the age of 55, or maybe I think it's a general population can write a check for $400 for a car repair expense. People don't have money because the way that we're taught to earn money is not conducive to a better life. Go work for a job and get this job here, and you earn and you get a house and you get 2.5 kids and you get this van and you be all well and set in society and take 2 vacations a year. Look, it's not sustainable. So use your time, look into yourself, think about it, sit down with yourself and say, okay, this is what I'm good at. I am going to learn the skills that are necessary to master this, package it, market it, put it out there, and get it going and scale it over time so I can create something that will serve me and my family. Every successful people start with 2 understanding. 1, this is not where I want to be. I don't know all the things that I need to know to get to where I want to go, but I don't have to be here, and I have the power. I have that potential in me to take myself to wherever I want to go, because the bridge between where you are and where you want to be is time and effort. And if that effort is channeled into your strength, then, as the Bible says, your gifts will make room for you. Have a good one, my friends. Thank you. Always a pleasure.
You've been enjoying the Academy Answers podcast, a show dedicated to inspiring and providing actionable advice on life, business, happiness, success, and reaching your full potential. Join us again next time for insights and strategies you need to reach your full potential here on Academy Answers podcast.